The holiday season comes and goes so quickly. There's a buildup of anticipatory feelings leading up to the day of celebration, and then, in a blink of an eye, the day is gone. That's why it's so important to not just enjoy the holiday itself, but enjoy every single day leading up to it. So Christmas is just days away, and I was kind of contemplating making a video about what I do leading up to Christmas because I'm not living somewhere where it's cold, so it doesn't really feel like it's winter time. But because, not everyone lives in a climate like that, I thought, okay, I'm still gonna do the video. When it gets close to Christmas, there are lots of activities that I like to do, and they're not normally things that I do throughout the rest of the year, like baking. I never bake. But I bake around Christmas time, and I suck at baking, but I still try. So in today's video, I thought that I would share with you some of my Christmas activities that I do leading up to Christmas Day. Before I get fully ready for my day, I like to take the time to read. I'm currently enjoying a Christmas read called A Cat Cafe Christmas by Cody Gary. When people ask me what's my favorite way to feel immersed in a season or an aesthetic, my answer is always by reading a book. Because regardless of where you may physically find yourself, you can read a book that mentally takes you to a whole new place, allowing you to experience escapism in its true form. I also woke up pretty late today, so it's going to get dark decently soon. I have like 5 hours of sunlight. It was raining this morning, so it just kind of put me back to bed, and I stayed up pretty late. But in order to start my day, I have to put on my Christmas outfit. I have a Christmas dress that my sister gave me. It's so freaking cute. I look like Little House on the Prairie vibes. I'm a big fan of that. So I'm gonna go put on that dress now. So I am dolled up and ready to go and start my day. Right now, I am waiting on an Amazon package. I just ordered some more Christmas lights. I have some, but I actually went ahead and purchased some fairy lights that have a bunch of different color settings. While I'm waiting for my package though, I thought this was a really good time to share some gift ideas. And these are kind of last minute gift ideas, but they're mostly just really good gift ideas in my opinion because they don't involve you buying things for someone that they aren't going to use. So the first idea is gift baskets. There are so many different baskets that you can choose from though. If you just go on Pinterest and you type in DIY gift baskets, there are options for literally everything, but these are just some of my favorites and some that I just put together to share with you. So the first basket I had to talk about was a book lover's basket. So the first thing that would go into the basket is of course books. You can buy brand new if that's what you prefer, or you could even buy from eBay. That's where I get all of my books. I get secondhand books from eBay that are in good or excellent condition and they look brand new. The next thing that could go in the book basket is a candle, some tea, and a tote bag for your books, only if they don't have a tote bag. Next is a tea basket. I love this one. You could get loose leaf tea. You can add edible glitter to the basket for them to put in the tea to make it extra magical. You could even get dried flowers to put in the tea as well to make it pretty. And to top it off, if you can, find a vintage teacup, because I feel like most people do not own like a proper bone china teacup. And when you have one, it is just such a special thing to have and to drink your drinks out of. Oh, and one more thing that you can add to the basket are honey sticks. And you can also get different flavored honey as well to add to your teas. The next basket idea is a pasta basket. I think this is the cutest gift ever, especially if you're gifting, you know, maybe a couple, because it's something they can do together and it's something they can enjoy together as well. So what would go in this basket would be pasta sauce, some mini breadsticks, and these are the ones that are dried or dehydrated, so that way they can sit on the shelf and they're not going to go bad. There's not a time limit of when you gift them these items that they have to cook it in X amount of days. You could get them a block of Parmesan cheese, a little olive oil or a big olive oil, and wine and candlesticks. The next basket is a coffee basket. So this can consist of coffee. It can consist of a mug. If you know that they don't have a mug that they already use and love, I wouldn't recommend buying them one if they have a ton already. You could include some liquid syrups, biscotti, or some type of little treat to dip in your coffee, a coffee body scrub, and a Starbucks gift card if you really wanted to go a little extra. Another easy basket is a self-care basket, and this can consist of so many different items. I wrote all this down, by the way, so I might be looking down. So you could do lotions, facial sprays. I love green tea facial sprays and rose. You can also do a rose quartz face roller, and these are really cool because you can actually put them in the freezer, and then in the morning when you wake up you could just roll your face with it, and it's really good for blood circulation. And last but not least, for the self-care is a book. You could get a book that's maybe self-help or something that's inspirational, maybe something that's not too hard to read if they're not a reader, or you could get them a book they actually want. Another easy gift that is a pretty small gift, but there is a lot of love that is put into these, which is why I like them, is by getting a mason jar and putting cookie recipes fully inside of them. And all you do is you just pour the entire mason jar with all of the ingredients into a bowl and then add like eggs and water, and that's it, and then you're done. I mean, you have to bake it, of course, but you know what I mean. And you layer all the ingredients so it looks really pretty. You tie it with some string and add the recipe. You can print the recipe, hand write it, and done. Like a super easy, cute, thoughtful gift. I just realized that I have a package. I'm gonna go get that now. Hopefully it's my lights. What if it's not my lights? But I'm gonna go get my package now and hopefully start decorating. One of my favorite things to do is wrap Christmas presents, and I normally offer to do everyone's because it's just so much fun for me. I know not everyone loves doing this, but I just love enjoying a cheesy Christmas film and wrapping presents for hours. It is so nostalgic to me and always puts me in the holiday spirit, especially because as I've gotten older, I don't normally get gifts that I'm surprised to get. I always know what I'm going to get for the most part because it's talked about beforehand. It's just the best part of having presents is wrapping them. I'm currently watching the Santa Clauses series on Disney Plus, and I loved this movie as a kid. In fact, I remember going to the movies with a group of my friends to see, I think, the third Santa Claus film for someone's birthday, and everyone dressed up like winter. I was that obsessed with these films. So being able to revisit this story in a new series in my adult life is so special to me. While I watched the series, I had to make a gingerbread house because this is something I did as a kid, and it brings back a lot of really good memories. Something I didn't even realize was a thing until after I completed this gingerbread house is that it smells so strongly of gingerbread. And I kept going into my kitchen and asking, why does it smell like cookies in here? And I realized it was the gingerbread house. And I don't recall ever being able to smell a gingerbread house like this one. What a lovely addition for Christmas time. The smell of gingerbread. Now it's time to bake some cookies. I wanted to make something simple because I'm pretty bad at baking, so I went with a simple sugar cookie because it has the least amount of ingredients, and I thought, okay, there's no way I can possibly mess this up. Also, I really wanted to do some shapes, and I feel like sugar cookies are the best cookie to do that with. So I got a snowflake shape, and I made some snowflake sugar cookies. I will also leave the recipe down below if you are interested in making these yourself, and if I can do it, you can too. next thing I like to do around the holidays is do my nails in a festive way. So I use these acrylic dip powders, and these are amazing because they last around 2 weeks, and I no longer use normal nail polish because you don't have to remove them with acetone. They just naturally fall off over time after wearing them. And because I have a very bad habit of biting my nails, this keeps me from doing it because it's a very thick acrylic base, and with using acrylic nails you can bling them out and make them look really pretty, and every time I finish these it looks like I went and got them professionally done. There's nothing quite like cozying up in your favorite chair next to a book Christmas tree to watch a Christmas film. So I was finishing the Santa Clauses series, and watching it on the projector blown up made it even more magical. So to wrap up this video, celebrating the holidays will look different for everyone. But all in all, it's a collection of golden moments created over the years, some good, some bad, but hopefully most magical. There wasn't a doubt in my mind that magic didn't exist as a child, and even though I'm an adult and a lot of the magic has faded, I yearn to keep it around. I seek to recreate nostalgic memories, to embark upon a sentimental journey within myself, and enjoy the season for all that it is in every idle hour. And I hope this video shows you that you can do the same.